Ooh, what's up all y'all there in YouTube space? Welcome back to everyone's favorite AI abomination of a show. What do I call this show again? The show that shall not be named. It's that time again. It's time for us to let the AI cook up abominations for us to judge. Today we got another special edition. Today we're gonna be doing the pod collection. First up, we got everyone's favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, the Pot of Greed. This is where it all started. This is where the pot collection started from. The fiendish, diabolical ghoul himself. His effect, a most fiendish one. Draw 2 cards. Which is barbaric in this day and age. Something to note is I did not just let the AI, I did not leave it up to its own devices. I actually tried to type in the best descriptions I possibly could. So let's see what it got. Okay. I don't even know what, it's not that bad. It's a little bit derpy though. It's kind of like Also, he got some teeth missing. So he like pot of raggedy, pot of just a little too much. All right, next pot up, one that I didn't even know too much about. I'm about to read the effect right now. We have Pot of Acquisitiveness. So this pot's effect is target 3 banished monsters, shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only use the effect of Pot of Acquisitiveness. You can only activate 1 Pot of Acquisitiveness per turn. That was a mouthful there. So actually, this one could go hard. Like if you got like a deck that sends a lot of stuff to banishes a lot of stuff. I mean, that's what's up. So let's see what the AI cooked up for this. Again, I actually made this one probably. I probably made this John about 5, 6, 7. I don't even know. I lost count somewhere along the way. But this is the one I chose. This is as close as it get. Like I said, I was really trying to describe these joints down to the T. The AI said, no, I'm making whatever I want to make. Sit down somewhere. Make your little YouTube videos. And I was like, all right, you got it, sir. Oh, I'm also supposed to be getting a rating of these. And I forgot. So let's just go ahead and give the Pot of Greed, let's give him a score of I'm gonna give him a 7. It had heart. I'm gonna give this one a 6. I'm not really invested. He's got a little mustachio with some eyes. Pot of Acquisitiveness, not bad. I'm gonna give this one a 6. Moving on. Next up, we have probably my second favorite pot card in the archetype, Pot of Duality. If you don't know what this card does, it says excavate the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 of them to your hand. Also, after that, shuffle the rest back into your deck. You can only activate 1 Pot of Duality per turn. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this card. I think this card still goes hard, but like, it's just that crippling you cannot special summon after this. And I know it had to be balanced. It had to be balanced. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I struggled to get I struggled to get the AI to actually like make 2 faces on a pot, and it would never do it. It would always just make 2 pots with 1 face on it each. So when I saw this, I just kind of settled. I don't even know how many times it took me to do this one. But there you go, Pot of Duality. There's like a green face on one side and a blue face on the other. And for lack of a better term, it kind of checks out. So I'm gonna give this one an 8. In a strange way, it checks out, and I'm good with that. Next up, we got Pot of Prosperity. This is one of the newer pot cards, if I'm not mistaken. The effect reads: banish 3 or 6 cards of your choice from your extra deck, face down. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, Any damage your opponent takes is halved. Also, excavate cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards banished. Add 1 excavated card to your hand. Place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. You can only activate Pot of Prosperity, 1 Pot of Prosperity once per turn. You cannot draw cards by card. You cannot draw cards by card effects the turn you activate this card. Whew. That was a lot. But yeah, so we got Pot of Prosperity. So let's see what the AI cooked up here. Am I even rating these?
Nope.
Like I said, I struggled. The AI was not nice to me on this one. This whole way through, this is probably the hardest I've ever had to work to get it. Cause like this is also the first time I really was trying to like make something close to the original. Right? So I was in there 4,000 words. Pot, 2 faces, 1 blue, 1 smiling, tongue out, da 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 da. And it said, I don't care. It laughed in my face, and this is what we got. So I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not really feeling that one. Next up, we got Pot of Avarice. Target 5 monsters in your graveyard. Shuffle all 5 into the deck. Then draw 2 cards. Pretty OP. Pretty OP. Pot of Avarice. So let's see what the AI cooked up for old Pot of Avarice here. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give it a 4. That's pretty garbage. I ain't gonna hold you. And I struggled. I struggled just to even get it to this point. Next up, the worst pot in the archetype. Pot of Generosity. Return 2 cards from your hand to your deck, then shuffle your deck. Okay, for what? For why? I don't know. It is what it is. Pot of Generosity. So let's see what the AI cooked up here. All right. I'm gonna be honest. Aesthetically, this is probably the best aesthetically pleasing pot, even though it's kind of like a vase. Don't worry about it. Just look over it. Out of there. I'm gonna give this one an 8. I'm gonna be honest. I like the vibes. I like the vibes. I ain't gonna hold you. This one's good. Next up, the pot I didn't even know existed until I made this video. Pot of the Forbidden. It's a rock flip effect. Yuck. Flip, you can activate one of these effects. Draw 2 cards. Return all spell and trap cards on the field to the hand. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Look at your opponent's hand and also shuffle 1 card from their hand into the deck. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You can only use the effect once. Yeah, I get it. Wait a minute. It's a 9-star? It's a 9-star rock flip effect monster. Yuck. I was like, the effect ain't too bad, and I realized it was 9 stars. No, it's gonna be gone. So let's see what the AI cooked up. Oh, look at that guy. Hey, look at that guy. Crock Pot of the Forbidden. That's what this one should be. Oh, that is good. I'm gonna be honest, I really like this one. I'm gonna get this one a 9 out of 10 because it's cute. Next up, we got Pot of Benevolence. Select 2 cards from the graveyard and shuffle them into their owner's decks. After activation, remove this card from play instead of sending it to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 Pot of Benevolence per turn. So again, just shuffle 2 cards. So that's not the worst. That's not the worst. But after that, it was just like, I'm gone. I'ma see y'all. That is all. That's crazy. So let's see what we got for Pot of Benevolence here. Boom. Again, I love the aesthetic. I love the porcelain style. I'm a fan of the overall art. I'm gonna give this 8 out of 10. That's good stuff right there. Next up, we got Pot of Riches. Shuffle 3 pendulum monsters into the deck from your graveyard and or face up from your extra deck. Then draw 2 cards. You can only activate 1 Pot of Riches per turn. You cannot special summon the turn you activate this card, except Pendulum Summon. Alright, so this is pretty OP for the Pendulum archetype. Boom, pot of riches. I'm gonna be honest, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is a 10 out of 10. Pot of riches. It's made of gold. It's got a little smiley face on there. All right, last but not least, pot of extravagance. At the start of your main phase 1, banish 3 or 6 random face down cards from your extra deck. Wait, what does it say? Banish 3 or 6 random face down cards from your extra deck. Okay, face down. Draw 1 card from draw 1 card for every 3 cards banished. For the rest of this turn after this card effect resolves, you cannot draw any cards by card effects. Not the worst. The wording kind of got me there. Maybe I'm just a little, maybe this ain't the official text. I gotta go read it. I don't know. But let's see what the AI, let's see if the AI can, you know, finish strong. Pot of extravagance. Let's just ignore the fact that there's 2 of them here, right? I think I got the color scheme right. Like I said, I fought with the AI tooth and nail on this one. I'm gonna give this one a 7. I'm gonna give this one a 7. Solid 7. All right, guys, if you like this video, you already know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button, and go watch the next video because it's gonna appear right there. Go now.